Hello, movie lovers. Welcome back to The Movie Hunter. Today, we're diving into one of the most elegant and reliable bellwethers of award season, the AFI Awards 2025 Top 10 Movies of the Year. Announced on December 4th, this prestigious no-frills list celebrates the films that the American Film Institute believes best advanced the art of the moving image and enriched our culture in 2025. Before we dive deeper into this incredible lineup, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me and helps us keep hunting down the best movie news for you. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Since 2000, the AFI has kept things beautifully simple. No winners, no losers, no individual categories, just 10 outstanding American films, or films with significant U.S. creative input, chosen by a jury of filmmakers, critics, scholars, and artists. They're looking for movies that matter, movies that entertain, and movies that push the medium forward. And historically, this list is pure Oscar catnip. Last year, 8 of their 10 picks landed Best Picture nominations, so when AFI speaks, the Academy tends to listen. This year's selection is an absolute feast. Massive blockbusters rubbing shoulders with intimate indies, genre fireworks next to quiet character studies, and a dazzling mix of veteran masters and bold new voices. They also handed out a rare special award to the international co-production It Was Just an Accident for its fearless and groundbreaking storytelling. But let's get to the main event, the top 10, presented in alphabetical order. First up, Avatar, Fire and Ash from 20th Century Studios. James Cameron is back in Pandora almost 15 years after the highest-grossing film of all time and 3 years after The Way of Water. This time, the subtitle says it all: fire. We're talking the Ash people, volcanic landscapes, and reportedly the most intense action the franchise has ever delivered. Early word is that Cameron has once again raised to the technological bar while deepening the emotional stakes for Jake, Neytiri, and their growing family. If you thought Blue Aliens couldn't surprise you anymore, think again. Next, Bugonia from Focus Features. This one is gloriously weird in the best way possible. Directed by Yorgos Lanthimos and starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, it's a remake of the South Korean cult hit Save the Green Planet. Two conspiracy-obsessed losers become convinced that the CEO of a major corporation, Stone, is actually an alien planning to destroy Earth, so they kidnap her. What follows is a pitch-black genre-mashing comedy that swings from absurd humor to genuine dread. Critics are calling it one of Lanthimos' most unhinged and hilarious films yet. Then we have Guillermo del Toro's long-awaited Frankenstein on Netflix. After decades of dreaming about it, del Toro finally brings his gothic, heartfelt vision of Mary Shelley's monster to life, with Oscar Isaac as Victor, Jacob Elordi as the creature, and a murderer's row of supporting players: Christoph Waltz, Mia Goth, and Felix Kammerer. Shot in gorgeous black and white with splashes of color, it's both a horror film and a tragic romance about loneliness and humanity. The makeup and creature design are already legendary. Hamnet from Focus Features brings us something completely different: Chloe Zhao's intimate adaptation of Maggie O'Farrell's best-selling novel. Set in 1590s England, it tells the story of William Shakespeare's family through the eyes of his wife Agnes as they grapple with the death of their son Hamnet from the plague. Paul Mescal plays the young Shakespeare, and Jessie Buckley is Agnes in what many are calling the most devastatingly beautiful performances of the year. Quiet, poetic, and emotionally shattering. Noah Baumbach delivers Jay Kelly on Netflix, a melancholic, razor-sharp character study starring George Clooney as a famous Hollywood actor in the throes of a midlife crisis, drifting across Europe in search of meaning. Adam Sandler shines as his loyal, long-suffering manager, with Laura Dern, Emily Mortimer, and Riley Keough rounding out the stellar ensemble. It's witty, wistful, and unflinchingly honest about fame, regret, and the search for authenticity later in life. Baumbach is in peak introspective mode here, and the dialogue crackles like few other films this year. Timothée Chalamet goes full athlete mode in A24's Marty Supreme, Josh Safdie's table tennis biopic about the legendary Marty Reisman. Yes, ping-pong. Chalamet reportedly trained for months to nail the lightning-fast paddle work, and early footage shows him bouncing balls off walls like a man possessed. It's got that uncut gems energy, sweaty, chaotic, and oddly exhilarating. Gwyneth Paltrow and Tyler the Creator pop up in supporting roles. Who knew table tennis could be this cinematic? Paul Thomas Anderson returns with One Battle After Another for Warner Brothers, a 1970s-set revolutionary thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Regina King, Taylor Taylor, and newcomer Alana Haim in her first lead role. Details are being kept tightly under wraps, but it's described as a sprawling, propulsive thriller about radical politics, betrayal, and the cost of ideology. Shot on 35mm with that classic PTA visual flair, it's already generating masterpiece whispers. Ryan Coogler delivers a total curveball with Sinners for Warner Brothers, a vampire horror epic starring Michael Jordan in dual roles as twin brothers, one a preacher, one a criminal in 1930s Mississippi. The supporting cast includes Hailene Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, and Delroy Lindo. It's bloody, stylish, and tackles faith, racism, and redemption head-on. Coogler reportedly blends Southern Gothic atmosphere with full-throttle action. Horror fans are losing their minds. Train Dreams on Netflix is the quietest film everyone's talking about. Adapted from Dennis Johnson's novella, it follows a laborer in the early 20th century American West whose life is marked by love, loss, and the vast wilderness. Directed by Clint Bentley and starring Joel Edgerton, it's sparse, lyrical, and deeply moving, the kind of film that stays with you for days. And finally, closing out the list in grand style, Wicked for Good from Universal Pictures. The second half of John Q's adaptation of the Broadway phenomenon stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande reprising their roles as Elpha and Glinda. Bigger, bolder, and even more emotional than Part 1, it brings the defying gravity sequence and the full Oz showdown to the screen in jaw-dropping fashion. The box office is already defying gravity itself, and the songs are everywhere. So, there you have it, the AFI's 10 most significant American films of 2025, plus one very special international shout-out. From Pandora to Oz, from ping-pong tables to vampire-infested bayous, this list proves once again that cinema is alive, diverse, and thrilling. Which of these are you most excited to see? Did your personal favorite make the cut? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, please smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a hunt. We've got tons more award season coverage coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, movie lovers. Keep chasing great stories, and I'll see you in the next one. This is the Movie Hunter signing off.